You went to bed hoping that by the time you woke up, someone would have given you an answer about something really important to you and your family. But when you wake up and you pick up your phone and you have a look, it's not there. The day has already started. People are going to be relying on you any minute now, and you're not even ready for it. Welcome to the True About Alcohol podcast. I am your host, Lee Davy, and this is a podcast for people who know there's something about their drinking doesn't quite add up, and they want to understand why stopping can feel so much harder than it should. No labels, no judgments, just honest conversations about alcohol and change. Now, what we're going to talk about today is a very particular kind of anxiety. It's not the kind you feel in your chest. It's not the kind of anxiety that suddenly announces itself in your body. It lives somewhere else, right? You're waiting for a reply, a decision, an important one. Somebody has to come back to you with information you need to move forward in something in your life. You're not panicking per se, but what is happening is things are speeding up, right? Your mind starts filling in the gaps before anything in your body can be felt, because it is safer to fill the gaps in than to wait and have this like huge gaps in knowledge. It's almost like you got a jigsaw puzzle and you're really freaking out and you feel unsafe because you haven't filled in the old jigsaw puzzle, and you can only feel safe if you fill it all in. So what your brain is doing is it's filling in those jigsaw puzzles with things like, what if I never get a reply? What is happening? Oh, the reason they're not sending the reply is because they don't like me, or they don't appreciate me, or I'm not going to get what I want. What if I do get what I want and it changes things? What if I misread in this situation, right? So it's a form of anxiety that you can recognize as being really busy internally. You're starting to think ahead. You're running scenarios. You're planning responses. And because you're thinking it doesn't register as anxiety at all, it just feels like you're on it, right? Now, for me, this showed up recently, actually over the last couple of weeks, when I've been waiting for a really important answer about a work-related matter. And the person I'm waiting for the answer from, they're in a different time zone to me. So what tends to happen, if I don't hear anything in the day, I'll go to bed and I'll send a text message saying, any update yet? And I'm hoping that when I wake up in the morning and I turn my phone on, I'm going to get a message. Not just any message, the message that I want and I need to keep myself safe. And so I've been waking up every morning checking my phone. And this morning I woke up, I checked my phone, and there was a message. But it wasn't the message that I had. But for a split second, when I saw the message, I had hope. In my mind, I'm like, yes, I got a message. I hope this is the message that I'm going to have, right? But then I realized that it's not the answer that I want. It's a delay, another delay. And immediately my mind goes into rational, logical, logistics mode. Oh my God, I still haven't got a message. What does it mean about my flights? What does it mean about my hotel? What does it mean about the people who are relying on me to be there, but I can't even say I'm going to be there until I have this information? And then my people pleaser gets activated. Oh my God, this has never happened before. I'm always there on time. Everybody knows what I'm doing. Now that I don't know what I'm doing, what do they think of me? That comes up, right? And then you've got the message itself. Do I reply? If I reply again, am I being a pain in the ass? Am I losing leverage, right? Like, do I reply? So all of this is happening. I haven't even got out of bed. I've just literally woke up. And then I send a message. Any old message. I have to send a message because I feel so uncomfortable if I don't send the message. But this is really important. Just because I've sent the message, it doesn't mean the issue is resolved. It doesn't mean the anxiety has suddenly gone away. It just means that I've boxed it. I've compartmentalized it. And it will show up again. Now, if you're listening to this and you're thinking, oh, Lee, I get you 100%. Right now, I'm feeling the same thing. I'm waiting for something. There's an incomplete in my life. I had a fight with my wife last night and it's not resolved. Okay, or I'm waiting for a pay rise in work, or to hear if I've got the job or not, right? If that is you, just breathe. Okay, just breathe, just slow down and just breathe. Slow things down when we're speeding things up. Just notice your breath. No fixing, no calming, just exhale slowly. Okay? Okay, that's all. Now, what replaces anxiety next? It isn't relief. It's duty. You get on to the next thing. You get on with the day. You get on with being useful. And the interesting thing to reflect on here, like I said earlier when we box it in, is the anxiety didn't disappear. It got replaced. Uncertainty got swapped for action. Action turned into usefulness. Usefulness turned into motion. And that's why a lot of us feel fine when we're busy, and we feel really unsettled the moment we stop moving. And later when things slow down, you might notice anxiety again. You might notice restlessness, that you can't quite sit and you drift and you move. And it's not because something new is wrong. It's because the original uncertainty that you felt that moment in the morning and maybe weeks prior to that never got felt. You never felt it in your body. You never took a moment to feel, oh my God, this just doesn't feel right to me. And you stopped thinking, you stopped talking, and you just felt. Instead, it got outpaced. And this isn't unique to work. It's the same in relationships. It's the same waiting for any type of messages. The system shows up whenever something important in your life remains unresolved. And the key thing to note, it will come back. Not because you're doing it wrong, but because you're a human being. And this is how many systems of the human beingness handles waiting. Different situations, but the same sequence. Now, if this felt familiar and you don't want to do anything about it yet, that's fine. If you do want a place to put moments like this down when they show up, then the deeper work lies at www.thestrivemethod.com, okay? But only if and when it feels useful to you. This isn't about stopping the waiting. It's about noticing when uncertainty quietly turns into motion, into doing. And this is the truth about alcohol. Much love, strive on. I will see you all tomorrow.